has green, black, and white rails, and it also has the stone house pillars, and that will be one of the obstacles used here on our Friday night performance. We'll go ahead and follow along with those spots throughout the evening. That 20-point fence is the lowest point value on the course here tonight. It would still put some points on the board, and if you'll notice, just beyond that fence, looking from the in gate, there's a timer line. So if you can approach and go through that timer line to start your 60 seconds and get over that 20-point fence, you can put some points on the board right away. Let's go all the way across the arena from that to the 30-point fence. Stone columns, black and white striped rails. That fence is set here tonight at 1.15 meters tall, and that one is an oxer. It has not just height, but it also has width. So you have to jump up and across that fence and do so without knocking it down to gain the points. After that, we'll go down to the 40-point fence, a little closer to the in gate, and that has the Denver Broncos orange and blue wings and rails, as you can see. That one set at 1.15 meters and a little bit of a wider oxer there as a 40-point obstacle. Going back away from home, Sunward Steel Buildings is one of our sponsors, and they're vertical with the Sunward Steel logo wings and the maroon, gold, and black striped rails makes up a 50-point vertical set at 1.15 meters in height. And then we'll go all the way to the far corner from the judges and announcers stand here. The lime green and white oxer is your 60-point oxer. Up a little higher at 1.20 meters in height is the 60-point fence. Coming all the way down here in front of the judges stand, of course, a signature fence for the Monarch Casino Gambler's Choice is a 70-point vertical set here at 1.20 meters height as well. That one again is your 70-point fence. And then if you continue on around clockwise, it's the 80-point fence with the green, black, and white rails. And continuing away from home on the far side of the ring there on the right-hand side, it's the purple, gray, and white striped rails, the 90-point fence. That one's 1.25 meters high. Back down toward home, a little bit bigger there at 1.30 meters in height is the Colorado Barricade vertical with the orange and white wings, the black, orange, and white striped rails. So we'll bring that spotlight down here to the 100-point fence, and that will be just a little bit more of a challenge. And then straight away from that is the Aero Electronics Oxer with the black pillars that you see there. And of course, that one's set at 1.30 meters high, but it also has spread or width, if you will, and that will be a little bit more of a challenge. And that makes up the entirety of the jumps that will be used here in the first round. We're going to tell you about one more fence, and that is, of course, the Monarch Casino Joker fence. That one is 1.40 meters high. A very substantial vertical with those red, black, and white striped rails and the Monarch Casino plank that's on the bottom. And that one is only used in the bonus round. 20 seconds on the board to start here. And it looks like her mount, Wild Hilda's living up to the name. What do you think? 20 points still, that Monarch vertical coming down. Now we're up to 50 points. Wild Hilda with some ideas of her own maybe, but coming down to the 40-point fence, and those will go on the board for 90. Let's see if she goes back to the 50 now. Looks like what she's doing. The Sunward vertical, we're up to 140. Coming down toward that 20-point fence again. And she'll be up to 160 so far. Heading toward the 30-point fence. That's going to come down, unfortunately, so she's still at 160. And there's the tone, so she's got to get back through the finish line. And by the way, they got to get to that finish line because the time may be used to break ties.